and welcome to Universe Sandbox 2, and today we are going to be destroying every single planet. We're going to include Pluto in Planet 9 in this one, in different ways. So first off, we are going to destroy Earth, and let's come up with a way to do this. I'm thinking we're going to do 4 Mars. No, just Mars, and we're just going to come from each side, or just kind of sides, and that will be quite the explosion. Let's see. Let's turn up labels and trails. It looks a bit more realistic. And here is your explosion as asked for. Well, I'm assuming you guys are watching this for explosions, unless you just want it for a pretty simulation of like rings, but in this case you are being given explosions, so don't complain. Earth has been hit, and it is a very warm place now. We have Earth at It was at about 4,700 degrees Celsius, which, to put that into perspective, if any of you know what osmium is, the melting point of osmium is 3,025 degrees C. So yes, this is very hot. It'll also melt rhenium, which melts at 3,186 degrees C, and that is the highest melting point. Oh no, tungsten, with a melting point of 3,400 degrees is the highest melting point. If you don't know what tungsten is, that is found in early light bulbs. It was the first thing that worked as a filament. Okay, so, yeah, everything is melted. Every metal I could find has melted. Good job, Earth. Earth is now gone. What's next? We're going to quickly turn on labels and trails again. And this time, let's take Mercury. Mercury is already pretty hot. It is at 200 degrees Celsius already, which, yeah, that's pretty hot. So we're going to heat it up a bit more though by destroying it with scrap miner. Going to shoot 4 series at, well, I kind of messed up there, but it appears 1 series did quite a bit of damage, but let's do 5 in a sort of circle around it. Oh, we're missing one over there, but whatever. We are currently upside down. Let's fix that real quickly and watch the destruction. Gotta slow it down a bit first. Goodbye, Mercury. It was fun knowing you. Oof. That's gotta hurt. Mercury is now at a nice... Oh, it's going to hit the same temperature Earth did. 4,722 degrees, which is very, very warm. And Mercury is now gone. Next up is Venus. If we go over to Venus... Oh, don't worry about that little alarm thing. That just means my headphones and mic is about to die, so let me quickly plug that in. It is no longer about to die. So Venus is already 465 degrees C. Now, to give you a bit of a reference point to how hot that is, what is a metal people actually know exists? Cadmium is 321 degrees, but is there anything more known? Sodium is 100-ish. Zinc, 419. So zinc would actually melt on Venus. Liquid zinc. That would make a pretty shiny ocean, wouldn't it? Okay, so what are we gonna do to Venus? Well, first we're going to strip off its atmosphere. Oh, this doesn't have an atmosphere. Oh, yes, it does. Here we go. Actually, let's increase the surface pressure in the atmosphere's mass and see how much of a greenhouse effect we can get on it. So it's very quickly heating up. As you can see, surface temperature has just hit 500 degrees. Oh look, you can actually see it now. Oh, it's beginning to actually melt from the greenhouse effect. We have now hit 1000 degrees, 2000 degrees. We're now above silicon's melting point in among many different things. Silver, steel. I think everyone knows what steel is. But now the mass of its atmosphere is ridiculous. It's 80 moons, an entire Earth atmosphere. We're actually getting this to get hotter than anything else, even after a collision. It has hit 9,000 degrees. That's just stupid. 10,000, 11,000, 13,000. My oh my. Look how bright Venus is now. It's like its own tiny star. The sun is only 5,502 degrees Celsius on its surface, and Venus is now 14,000 degrees. So I'd say we destroyed Venus pretty well. Next up, we have I need to zoom out a bit more. Mars, the humble red planet, and we are going to destroy that too. But not until after we quickly tweak its climate, so that life can actually live on Mars. Do I want to go up? No, I want to go down. And the temperature is going up. We will also, so let's keep this so that it's stable, but we will increase the mass of its atmosphere just like we did for Venus to warm it up a bit. So if this actually works. If not, we could just like go without it, but it would be nice. Oh, here we go. Now we are actually making a difference. We have hit the point at which the surface temperature is almost ready to support some water. Just tweaked it so that it won't overheat. Oh, it's almost above freezing. Very close. Just add a little bit more atmosphere. And there we go. It is now above freezing. And we are going to add some water. How much? Not too much. Just enough so that we can see some well-defined oceans. That's a little... Oh. Why did that undo everything? There we go. Maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah. Look at that. Mars now has water, an atmosphere. It's really ready to be destroyed. So, without further ado, Earth has gotten jealous that Mars is now the planet with life, and Earth is back to take back its title, but not just... Can we, like, delete? Yeah. Not just one Earth. 2 Earths. We're going to sandwich the... Oh, dang it, I messed it up again. Sorry. One more try. I have to get them the same distance here. So that actually sandwiches it. And line it up perfectly. 2 Earths. Mars will now be sandwiched by 2 Earths exact distance apart. And goodbye, Mars. You did well. You did good. But all good things must come to an end. So dramatic. Gosh. No one thought it would come to this. It's all over. No! Oh, I hit home to take a screenshot. Thankfully, I caught myself there. Oh, right before it hit. Yep, I did catch myself though. Let's just take a screenshot that way. That will be the thumbnail for the video. Okay. Here we go. I'm very happy I did not mess that up. That would have made me very sad. Ooh. And look at that. We have an amazing hit. And we're just going to keep it at this slow pace so that we can watch the whole thing through. Look at all that debris. So, Mars is now officially gone. And now these 2 Earths are also going to sacrifice themselves for the good of science. Debris flying out of the corners. And what we have left is going to be some sort of conglomeration of planets. So this is now 2 times the mass of Earth, well, 2.03. Some fragments are coming back though, adding a little bit of mass. So Mars didn't actually add that much because of the fact that a lot of it was thrown out as fragments. But we can say Mars has now been destroyed. So, what is next? Oh. Now I know the home button will bring me to the sun, which is pretty useful. Look at all the fragments. I've destroyed everything. Okay, so let's speed things up a little bit so that they will get their trails. Then I'll be able to see where everything is. So, Jupiter. Let's get this over with. Now, Jupiter will not be easy to destroy because Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. So we're gonna have to get creative here. First, we're going to take Jupiter and put it very far away from the sun because it gets a very nice frozen look. So Jupiter, let's just... The trail is great. I wrote YouTube there if you couldn't tell. Let's plop it right over here. It's a little bit dark. Maybe we should just move it in a little bit closer. I may have went a little bit overboard there. Can I see now? Nope. Okay, Jupiter, we're gonna have to pull you into about the very edge. Now I think we'll be able to see you. Actually, no, because Pluto is completely pitch black. So let's go into about where Neptune is. I think, there we go, now we can see, and let's watch you freeze. This should be entertaining. So we can see it's very cold on Jupiter, is now negative 164 degrees, and now it'll get a nice frosty look to it. No? Oh dang, it must not be cold enough. Now, let's freeze this ourselves. Let's say negative 300, because that's about absolute zero. And let's see if that fixes it. If not, then I don't know how I got it to look frosty before. No. Oh well, Jupiter, you have won this, but not for long, because we are going to destroy you. But how? Let's use a planet from another solar system. How big are we gonna go? Well, this one is 4 Earth. This one's 146 Earth. Jupiter, you have met your match. We've got 5-1 Peg B here, and it is going to absolute. Oh wait. Oh, it has half the mass, but it has a larger radius. So who will remain? That is the question we have to ask. Ooh, no, Jupiter. Jupiter was just eaten. Just like that. Jupiter's just gone. It's all over. Peg B is now 277 times Earth, which, put that in perspective, how much of a sun is that? That's actually getting, how long would it take us to turn it into a star? Just a little bit of testing. It actually isn't getting larger when we do this. It's probably compressing itself, and that's why. Oh, oops. Can't do that when trying to speed it up. Oh, nope, it is getting larger. But we're just going to make it into a star, because why the heck not? Now it's heating up because of its mass. And once it hits enough temperature for nuclear fusion to begin, oh, and it turns into a star. Okay, so who's next on our list of planets to destroy? We've got Saturn with its amazing rings. I'm not sure if it has its rings in the default simulation. Nope. Well, Saturn, for the purpose of this video, we will give you rings. Add rings. There we go. How will we destroy you, Saturn? It's a good question. I think we will get actually, let's try Kepler-62e and try to have it steal the ring by throwing it in this direction. Its gravitational field will kind of steal the ring, as long as it doesn't hit Saturn completely. The plan is for it to kind of slingshot off of Saturn. Is Saturn's gravity too strong? Can Kepler-62e do it? Oh no, it looks like it's getting... Oh, was I correct? Yes, it's just going to be flung around. Saturn's rings have been messed up, and Kepler-62e is alive. Now there's just a kind of... Oh. Saturn's rings are now going at different speeds, so they're kind of clumping up in some places. Let's see if we speed it up. No, it's just kind of spiraling now. That's pretty cool though. Let's do it again, but let's make sure we hit the rings head on. And this time, let's use... Mars. Mars, we did kill you once, but now you can do your job. Do your duty to this channel. Whoa, it shot way too low. Oh, maybe it didn't. Nope, it didn't. Oh, Mars has done it. It's messing with the rings, getting hit by all the particles. Good job, Mars. You did us proud. No, Saturn's rings have not been ripped apart, though. Simply made a little bit less pretty. And that is when we are going to end this. Goodbye, Saturn. Everyone likes you. We'll just start with a few Venuses. No one really talks about planets in the plural, so... Goodbye. Oh, those two are actually gonna hit before they hit. Oh no, Saturn, what will you do? Apparently not much. Oh, okay, and that actually did kind of mess up its rings very badly. They're all out of sync. They're not flat anymore. Saturn is not having a good day. If we speed up, its rings have actually flung off. Saturn, we have destroyed you. Goodbye. So now there are only really Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Three more planets.